Southwest Florida, welcome back to Lee Pitts Live. And boy, are we having some church and some serious, regular, important, informational discussion, real world topics in here. And it's just been a treat. I'll get a chance to talk about some of the things that have been discussed here so far today. And we'll look into the future of this men's conference here, the first annual, I would say, here at Mount Hermon Ministries, but maybe I'm wrong on that. But it's the 2022 Every Man Can Conference. And one of our outstanding speakers here today is the Reverend Dr. Leon Williams. Lee Pitts Live is so thrilled to be a media sponsor of this event. And St. John's First Missionary's finest is here. Welcome to Lee Pitts Live, man.
Thank you, Lee.
It's always good to get you on the show.
Yes, sir.
I always have seen you as a minister of the people.
Yes, sir.
How do you like that description? Just everybody works.
Yeah.
That's what we need in society now. People who can relate to all people, all ethnic groups, just all whatever. Just come to me and let's just work it out.
Absolutely.
All right. Talk about today. You were one of the speakers this morning. What was your topic here?
My topic was every man can strengthen his relationship with Christ or with God.
Okay. And talk about what you tried to get across in your presentation to about 150 men who come here for this conference.
Well, first of all, I wanted to convey the fact that you got to want to strengthen your relationship with God. And that requires an inner desire to build a relationship with God through Christ. That is knowing him personally and get to know him powerfully.
Mm-hmm. That want to. I like that part. Hey, nothing happens unless you want to.
Unless you want to do it.
Nobody can do it for you.
Right. Absolutely.
Let's find out in your personal life, how did you become a want-to person as it relates to turning your life over to God and then going on and becoming a minister?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just know you're a guy who used to could hoop.
That's exactly right, Lee. And you know what? I had a career change at age 30. I got to know Christ and changed my life, and I entered Bible college. I'm a Bethune-Cookman undergraduate, and Lord saved me.
Don't hold that against you, Talladega College.
Yeah, I know.
You guys
My son attended Talladega College.
Your son?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you've been on that beautiful campus.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
So, yes, God changed my life, and I changed my careers. I went to Bible college and seminary and pursued learning more about theology.
Mm-hmm. You see, what happens is cats like yourself who've been committed and done things like you played sports at a high level, you committed, you knew about dedication. So once you get into something, you go the next level.
There you go.
You get the max out of it. That I find that in people who play sports or done anything else that made them have to commit to something, because you don't go playing around tiptoeing, right?
Right. You know what? You preaching to me, man. Mm-hmm. And thank you for sharing that.
I ended up being a minister. My mom wanted me to be a minister.
Wow.
My mom is a minister.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know that's on breaking news.
Yes.
Pastor Johnny Brown, holiness minister.
Yes.
So I grew up. I'm basically a preacher's boy.
Yeah.
And so if you got it. I was always into the sports, and my brother was into the sports. But when he got into the church and into the ministry, he took it to the next level.
Yes.
And she was like, you need to do that, But I was always kind of rebellious against that. But I still had those core values that I carry with me. And I know that if I ever got into something like the ministry or whatever I get into, I'm going to lead. I'm just a natural thing. Anything I get into, I stay out of a lot of organizations and meetings.
Yes.
People are like, why don't you come to meetings? Why don't we see you at this? Because every time I get in something, I end up being the leader.
Yes.
And I don't want all that on my plate.
You give it all. You give it everything you got.
Yeah, I can't just sit there and be a potted plant.
Absolutely.
Next thing you know, I'll be the head of this, the head of that. So I'm pretty cool being the head of this. I just head of what I do is swimming in the bank. But it's really cool. Now, what do you hope that people will take away from today's men's conference?
I think one of the things that will be important for us to walk away from this with is having a relationship with God is ultimately most important thing, but having a relationship with one another, men, meeting and fellowshipping with men, so that we can find we have similar issues, and somebody has the solution to my issue if I would just fellowship with the men and learn how to relate to them.
Just open, like some of the discussions I've heard so far here, just like been open, no cutting corners. I think Pastor Glover was talking about having a healthy sex life and something along to being healthy and having a healthy sex life, and it was something that needed to be discussed out loud, right?
Yes, sir, absolutely, especially with those three P's he used, which was very important. Yeah.
I see a lot of diversity here.
Yes.
It's just the moment you walk in on it, you see all these races in here. And many times you've heard that the most segregated time in America is on Sunday morning. But you certainly don't get that here, right?
No, you know what? One thing we can admit to for Dr. William Glover is God has used him mightily to bring various cultures together. And he does a great job of it. And he doesn't let things interfere with even the things that are going on in the culture, particularly during these times with the Black Lives Matter movement and other movements that are taking place. But he doesn't let that interfere with him fellowshipping, bringing men together, regardless of denominations or race.
Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to heal our country and make us a better place to live, what you say?
Yes.
Now, the fact that you just said that, and I noticed I've talked to some other ministers too, and all of you are leaders in your own right.
Yes, sir.
I think the power of that is that as leaders, you know how to come together and work together. That just seeing that working together, and personally seeing y'all black ministers too working together in brotherhood.
Yes.
It's just really inspiring for me, and it makes me feel like our community is in good hands with you guys working together like that.
Wow, that's a powerful statement, Lee. Thank you so much for stating that. But that's very important. It's really hard when you find a lot of alpha males, leaders who feel that they're leaders in their own right. Sometimes that becomes the barrier. But instead, we see the power in leaders collaborating and working together. We have greater impact.
Right. So that has just been so beautiful. And when I saw all of you in there at lunchtime, it was a powerful scene. Everybody was in there eating, and just the conversations were just rolling. I glanced in there, and then I came back out to do some interviews. Just tell me about that lunch at lunchtime when you were in there eating, fellowshipping as well.
Well, actually, I fellowship with the pastors. Pastor Glover
had a nice little hot lunch in the back room. Come on, now. Had us. The lunches were good. Y'all went back and discipline.
No, we're talking about being healthy.
They had
so we ate
the same, man. There's something back there.
But we had a great time.
Y'all just debriefing and everything.
Absolutely. And we were diverse there, just like we're diverse out here. And so we had conversations about things that are personal. Matter of fact, one of the pastors brought some personal information, shared it with us, blessed our hearts. We all prayed together out of what this pastor shared. That was just awesome.
Just awesome, man. Give people an opportunity to visit your church, consider your church, tell them how to reach you, what your services times are, and everything.
Yes. Okay. I'm the pastor of St. John First Missionary Baptist Church at 2044 Brown Street, Fort Myers, Florida. Our worship services are Sunday morning at 10 a.m. We try to do an hour to hour and 15 minutes, and that works really great for us. And we have a Wednesday night service at 7 p.m. We try to go from 7 to 8. Works really well. We get people in. We share some real-life practical things, and preferably you'll be blessed if you come.
Website. Phone number then. Which one you got? Give some kind of contact information.
Okay. Phone number.
You gotta know his website.
239. This is my personal phone number. 239-784-4107. But the website is www.stjohnmbchurch.org.
I love it, man. He's also on social media. I think you
Yes,
go
we
by
are.
your name on you personally,
Leon Williams.
Right, because we
Yeah.
friends on social media.
Yes,
Every now and
we're
then you'll
friends.
say something.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
just be sit back looking, don't you?
Yeah, but we also have St. John, First Missionary Baptist Church website.
Since I was a teenager, I felt
This
I
guy,
always want to call
he
me a
never
father,
stopped working,
and a
man.
husband. More than just a
Remember,
desire, like it's one of my
Miami has the
spiritual,
oranges, but Mount Hermon Ministries got the juice. We'll be right back.
A husband, my wife, but example
Stay right there
to
for a
other
minute.
husbands, but really a father to many fatherless. And in 20 years of youth and young adult ministry, that's really what we did. We had many kids and